Hello everyone, good evening. Today I am back with some new problems on very interesting arithmetical reasoning. I had made some other videos on arithmetical reasoning, you may get those in the playlist. So before I start, let me tell you, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel so that I can get some encouragement. So let's start. Today's first problem. A monkey climbs 30 feet at the beginning of each hour and rests for a while when he slips back 20 feet before he again starts climbing in the beginning of the next hour. If he begins to climb at 8 am, at what time he will be able to first touch a flag at 120 feet from the ground? Okay, so the monkey first starts climbing at 8 am and he reaches 30 feet. After reaching at 30 feet, he takes some rest, and while taking rest, he falls down. He slips back. How much? 20 feet. That means, suppose this is the ground. The monkey first reaches 30 feet. Then he takes some rest. While taking rest, he falls back. He slips back and slips back 20 feet. That is, ultimately at the end of 1 hour, he reaches 10 feet high. So, if after 1 hour, then again what happens? From this point, he starts again climbing 30 feet. Then again falls back 20 feet. So, at the end of second hour, he reaches 20 feet. And this continues. So, in each hour, that means he reaches ultimately 10 feet. In each hour, he climbs 10 feet. So, in the first hour, he reaches 10 feet. In the second hour, he reaches 20 feet. In the third hour, he reaches 30 feet. And so on. So, at 9th hour, he will reach 90 feet. 9th hour, he will reach 90 feet. Okay. So, at the beginning of the 10th hour, what he will do? He will again climb 30 feet. Right? From here, he will again climb 30 feet. And already he had reached 90 feet. Now, if he climbs 30 feet, that means at 10th hour, he will touch 120 feet of the flag. Okay. So, from 8 am to 10 hour, that means at 6 p.m. he will reach that 120 feet of the flag. So, here from 8 am after 10 p.m. after 10 hours, it will become 6 p.m. and at 6 p.m. the monkey will touch 120 feet of the flag from the ground. Okay. So, here 6 p.m. will be the answer. Okay. Next. Number 2. The number of boys in a class is 3 times the number of girls. Which one of the following numbers cannot represent the total number of students in the class? Suppose here the number of girls x. Therefore, number of boys 3 times the number of girls, that is 3x. Therefore, total number of students in the class is x plus 3x, that is 4x. Here we need to remember one thing, that the number of students in a class can never be a fraction. It has to be a positive integer. And as it has to be a positive integer, it has to be divisible by 4. Therefore, okay. So, here amongst these options, which option is not divisible by 4? That is 42. So, here 42 can never be the number of students in the class. So here 42 will be the answer. Okay. Next. Number 3. If you write down all the numbers from 1 to 100, then how many times do you write 3? If we write 1 to 100, how many times 3 comes in ones place or in units place? T stands for tens place, H stands for hundreds place. So here how many times 3 comes in ones place? 3, 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83 and 93. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times 3 comes in units place or in ones place while writing from 1 to 100. How many times it comes in tens place? Here also O stands for ones place, T tens place and H for hundreds place. How many times 3 comes in tens place? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 and 39. See how many times 3 comes in tens place? That is also 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here 3 comes in ones place 10 times and 3 comes in 10 times tens place. Okay. So here 10 plus 10, that is 3 comes 20 times while writing from 1 to 100. So here you need to remember that for all the digits from 1 to 9, if it is given how many times do you write 9, then also the answer will be 20. How many times do you write 1, then also the answer will be 20. In the same way you can solve all the problems, then you will get 20. Okay. Next. Number 4. Find the number when added to itself 13 times gives 112. Suppose here the number is x. So 13 times of the number is 13x. Okay. So the number when added to itself 13 times. 13 times of the number is this. Added to the number itself. That is x. It gives 112. Isn't it? So here 14x is equal to 112. Therefore, x is equal to 8. 112 divided by 14, that is 8. So here 8 will be the answer. Okay. So that's all for today. If you like my video, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with some new problems very soon. Till then, bye-bye.